Temu versus TikTok Shop. They both sell some of the cheapest products on the internet, but which website has the best ones for a gaming setup? So I set a budget of $200 to buy the best gaming setup from each of them. And one of the things I like the most about TikTok Shop specifically is you actually get videos with each of the products, so I can actually see how they really are, and it's not just like normal listing pictures. I definitely want a 60% gaming keyboard, and since we're on a pretty tight budget, I'm gonna try and get one that's about $20 to $25. And with our $25 budget, there are still a lot of really good options on TikTok Shop. There actually looks like this one has a flash deal. There's over 7,000 of them sold, and obviously, like you guys can see, plus there's a lot of different colors to choose from. We can go a little bit spicy with it though. I want to get something that's a little bit unique. I think I'm just gonna go with this pink one. I think that's the exact same one that's in the video, and $26. It is $1 more than like the normal black one, but add this one to the cart. And for the gaming mouse, I'm gonna pretty much do the exact same thing. I'm gonna put a budget cap just to make sure we don't spend too much money. This one actually looks like it's right in our budget. It is $30, plus there is a little bit of a video. Let's just check that out real quick. If he unboxes it, it actually looks pretty good. Plus they have 4,000 sold and almost a 5-star rating, so that actually looks really, really good. And does he actually test it out? He does a little bit of a glide test. It looks like it, okay, yeah, that mouse actually looks pretty good. So I'm gonna add this one to the cart. And next though, we need a gaming mouse pad. On TikTok Shop specifically though, I assume we can find some that are honestly really cheap. There are some that are like 30 bucks, but honestly, I feel like we can literally just go like one of these. This one is a 36 by 16 inch one, so it is actually a pretty good size. If we go and choose the exact size though, it is $7. I think this design is a little bit too much for my liking, so I'm actually just gonna go with one that's like a white mouse pad. I saw one at the very top that I liked. It's just a normal topo one. We even have a video. Yeah, honestly, that looks perfectly fine as well. Like there's literally like no issue with that. Pretty good ratings. They have over 250 sold. And if we go with the white one, what is the exact size? 32 by 16. I actually think that's decent. It's a little bit gonna be more like rectangular. Actually, we literally have the video, so we can see exactly how it looks. This is why I kind of like TikTok Shop. Even though some people hate on it, we can literally see exactly how the mouse pad looks. That's honestly perfect, and $12 is not that bad. We could definitely buy one that's a little bit cheaper, but I think that's a pretty decent price. Next up though, let's go with a gaming headset, and I have no idea what's, okay, what is that, bro? But on TikTok Shop, okay, they literally have really expensive official ones from HyperX for 130 bucks. There are actually really good options. The reason I preferably want a name brand is because some, oh my gosh, I literally have never seen this. They have a HyperX Cloud Mini, and it's in the same lavender color. I'm not even scripting this, but I actually think I have to buy that. We're gonna have a pink or lavender keyboard, mouse, and headset. So after adding this to the cart, we are at basically $100. So we have all the peripherals we need for the setup, and now all we need is the gaming monitor. However, we pretty much have exactly $100 left. So definitely gonna put the $100 monitor kind of cap, and there looks like there is still a lot of options here. However, they're all like pretty much 24 inch. I see this one that is 27 inches. It is 1920 by 1080 with 180 hertz. Honestly, that already looks really, really good. I would probably just jump on that, but just in case, I'm gonna see if we can get a 1440p 27 inch monitor for under $100. Okay, honestly, I think I'm just gonna go with this monitor. It is $98, so that fits exactly in our budget, although some of the reviews are like a little bit kind of like lower. Why are there 1 star? I'm just curious. They say I was waiting a long time to get it, never got it. Okay, so that's the only issue with it, I would say, is the shipping might be really long, or your boy just might never receive it. So that is a little bit risky. What do the 5-star reviews say? So the 5-star reviews are actually even more recent, and they're in April, and people seem to get it like perfectly fine. So yeah, and they actually ordered the 27 inch 180 hertz. What were the 1-star reviews? Were they on the curved one? Oh my gosh, one of the reviews on the curved one was actually literally being broken. That, okay, we are taking a massive risk here for an extra 15 hertz. I don't think that's really worth it. It does have free returns in case it's broken, and it actually is going to be $3 less because we have like some coupons. So add this puppy to the cart, and just like that, we are exactly at pretty much $200. After ordering everything I needed to build a gaming setup from TikTok Shop, it was time to see what Temu had to offer. cheaper. I actually think Temu will have more options to choose from because they are like one of the biggest online stores in the world, but we still want to be smart with our money. So definitely for the keyboard, we want a mechanical gaming keyboard. I'm going to start a little bit more budget, but I still want something kind of cool. Definitely like a 60% keyboard. This one looks pretty good, but it's 40 bucks. So we're definitely not going to be buying that. Honestly, I think just any of these do like perfectly fine. It's actually from the exact same brand and it has like this kind of cool strip over here. It is RGB as well and it's $20. It looks like it's on a clearance sale. I'm not really too sure about how real the sales on Temu are. However, there are a lot of different colors to choose from. I actually really like this white one is the cheapest. Okay, after looking at all the options, the two cheapest ones are either of these. I honestly am just gonna go with the white. I think it looks kind of cool, and yeah, it is a wired mechanical keyboard. The reviews on it look pretty good. They have a lot sold, and yeah, it's also a 68 key keyboard, so we do get some arrow keys on the bottom right. Honestly, for the price, I think this is a really good buy. Of course, to pair with the Temu gaming keyboard, we need a Temu gaming mouse. We actually can go with the exact same company. They even have a wireless version. However, since we have the white version of literally this mouse, I think I'm just gonna go with this. It is 66 grams, so very, very lightweight. It literally looks like a Logitech G Pro copycat. Like, I'm not even joking, but honestly, I don't care. I only care about getting one that's really cheap. The reviews are good. It's literally super lightweight, like I said, and wireless, which is a huge plus. I didn't even know you could get mice like these for this cheap. Even someone said it comes with grip stickers, which are usually additional cost. Yeah, honestly, this is just a no-brainer. Definitely adding this one to the cart. For the gaming mousepad, I definitely would not recommend buying one from Temu because they actually have been pretty bad whenever I've bought them, but they are cheap. I definitely would recommend Elevate Culture, link in bio, but let's see what type of options they have. Since we have a white keyboard and mouse, I actually want to go for a black gaming mousepad, so I'm actually just going to go like black large. Okay, so they have this one on a Mother's Day sale. If we actually go with the 90 by 40 centimeter one, honestly, it looks pretty decent. I mean, it is a Temu gaming mousepad, but it is only like $10. So I'm gonna add this one to the cart, and we are already at $57. Of course, I still need a gaming headset, and it looks like there are some really good brands on here. You have SteelSeries, also HyperX. These are definitely gonna be the more safer buys for sure compared to like one of these random brands. I'm just gonna go with this one. I don't really know what to look for specifically with the headset. It just has a lot of ratings and a lot of people that bought it. It has a lot of cushion, it looks like, on the top, and it works on PS5, pretty much any console, mobile, PCs, literally everything. So yeah, this just looks like probably the safest buy. In terms of the drivers, do they actually say what millimeter drivers it has? It actually has noise canceling on the mic, and it looks like it has 50 millimeter drivers. So it says high-end sound drivers. That actually sounds like pretty good. I'm actually gonna add this. I'm pretty confident on this. A lot of people like really seem to like it. And finally, for the gaming monitor, we have about $125 to play with. There are like honestly just so many options, even for monitors on Temu. Just to make it easier, I definitely need to use a filter because there's just like too many options on Temu. Let's look for the best one that Temu has to offer though. Okay, I actually found one that is 1440p. It is a little bit of a trade-off compared to the one that was 180 hertz, but 1440p is just so much better. Like, you really notice the quality. 165 hertz is literally perfectly fine. I don't think we're gonna notice the 15 hertz difference to 180. We definitely will notice the 1440p though. This is definitely gonna be the best monitor that we could buy, and it's right in our budget. We have about $10 left to spend. Honestly, I always hate having a headset that's like literally on the desk, so I'm just gonna get a simple headset stand. I know Temu has some super cheap ones. Like, yeah, they honestly have some that are so cheap over here. You can literally just go with like this right over here. It is only $2, and let's just spice up the keyboard. Let's just go with a custom keyboard cable that's coiled. We have $7 left. Okay, literally this one, it fits exactly in the budget. It is a white one, which will match our white gaming keyboard. Again, this is not necessary at all, but I'm gonna add this one to the cart. The white one is 5-star rated, and adding that to the cart, we are exactly at $200.50. So we used every little bit of budget that we could on Temu. Both Temu and TikTok Shop had a huge difference in gadgets and products I could buy, but after ordering both, the Temu ones actually arrived first. Starting off with the gaming keyboard from Ajaz, it did look pretty good. And okay, wait, there's actually another box inside of here. Okay, dude, this looks like a good quality keyboard. It's called the Nacodex, I think. Oh, it's a partnership between Nacodex and Ajaz. I don't even know what brand that is, but all I'm saying is the box low-key looks kind of sick. Inside though, it looks like we got the keyboard pretty nicely wrapped. So let's just take this out. And apart from the keyboard, we actually get a few other goodies like the actual keyboard like strap, a little manual, get some extra keyboard switches, keycap pullers, and even a white keyboard cable to match the white keyboard. But let's see how the keyboard itself actually looks. Honestly, pretty nice. It is a 65% keyboard because you have like these little arrows over here, but okay, it actually, one, doesn't sound that bad, and if I pull out one of these keys, you can see we have red linear switches in here, which are very standard, especially on like cheap mechanical keyboards, and just keyboards in general, to be honest, but it actually looks pretty good. You also do get some keyboard feet as well if you want to use it more as like an ergonomic keyboard, but I think most people will use this as a gaming keyboard. But what I do want to do is it's actually attach this little keyboard strap, because I think that kind of is what makes it look so sick. Obviously, if you didn't want to, you don't have to do this. You might have like a little weird kind of like empty space there, but you don't have to do it at all. I just kind of want to see how it looks, to be honest. I think it's pretty easy to do. You just kind of like go line up the holes, and then you have whatever this kind of like placeholder thing is. Line it all up, basically like that, and then they give you like these little screws, so I think we just attach one of them like that, and then the other one you can just screw it on. Okay, so I think it might be upside down, but you guys can still get the image, you know, that's all that matters. I mean, will it actually hold? Okay, so it actually genuinely works as a keyboard strap, so it is actually like useful too. It actually like is pretty strong, low key. But yeah, I actually think that's a pretty cool touch to this keyboard and kind of makes it unique over other keyboards. Hopefully the mouse is just as good. It literally is from the same brand, and again, it has a separate box inside, which does look kind of sick, honestly. So the packaging on this brand Ajaz, or however you pronounce it, actually is pretty good. Inside of the box though, do we have another box? Okay, we basically have another box, and it looks like we get some actual grip tape for the mouse, which is absolutely amazing, and it actually does look pretty cool. I actually like it, and they added quite a bit too. And then of course this is a wireless mouse, so we have a little wireless charger, so we're actually really cool, dude. And also it looks pretty good, plus you have two different ways to actually plug it in, USB-A or USB-C. But of course the main thing we care about is the mouse, and yo, this thing looks like a basic white mouse, but it just looks and feels really good quality. And my favorite part is it actually doesn't feel heavy. I absolutely love lightweight gaming mice, and this feels so good. Plus, like, we got some side buttons over here. Honestly, it does kind of remind me to like a mix of like a Razer and Logitech G Pro mouse, which is just a good thing for it, to be honest. Let's see how the RGB looks if I actually turn it on. It just has a little flickering light over here on the top to actually indicate its charge. Oh no, wait, no, never mind. It does have RGB. I just didn't actually notice it. So there is RGB over here on the side and over on the other side, of course. So there isn't a lot, but honestly, that's fine, because if you have a lot of RGB on your mouse, it actually just adds weight. So I actually just like the feel of it when it's like pretty light. So overall, I actually really do like this mouse, and I think we also should have the keyboard cable. And yes, they added a white one to match, so everything should match with this mouse. So everything does match very well with this mouse. And of course, on the bottom here, you also have some mouse glides. But dude, the fact that you can use this for not only like wireless, but also you can do wired if you want probably the best connection possible. I will test it out wireless though, because I do want to see if there's any input delay, because sometimes on cheap mice especially, you can get a little bit of input delay. And again, don't forget that you're literally getting mouse grip tape. I don't really like this because it kind of gets dirty after like a month, but I know some like sweaty Valorant or CSGO players will probably love this. So yeah, I'll let you guys know when I actually try gaming on it if this mouse is something I would actually recommend for like FPS shooter games. but of course to pair with the mouse, one of the most important things is the mouse pad. Just judging by the way this one looks, it actually doesn't seem like it has like horrible print quality. Like I actually think it's like somewhat decent. And taking the mouse pad out of the box, let's see the size. Okay, actually it is definitely a large mouse pad. Okay, never mind. Now that I have it unboxed, I definitely can see a lot of imperfections on the print. Like over here, as you guys can see, it has like a few dots or something. Like you can tell it didn't print good over here as well. So it has a few like aesthetic imperfections. The stitching on it does seem fine. And I mean, it actually stays on the desk thanks to the rubber grip over on the back. So that is good, but quick mouse test. Not bad. Oh, wait, actually, I didn't even take off the tape on the bottom and it was already sliding good. So that's actually a really good sign. Okay, now that I took the grip tape off, the mouse slides way easier. And dude, honestly, I own a mouse pad company called Elevate Culture, like I said, but I mean, dude, this is just a decent, cheap mouse pad. Obviously, Elevate Culture Gaming mouse pads, which you can find linked down below, by the way. I think they do look better for sure, better print quality, but like, dude, as a very cheap mouse pad from Temu, this mouse pad is better than I expected. Can't really hate on it at all. Just pretty good setup. But for the last part of the peripherals, of course, we have the gaming headset, and I'm gonna be honest, I don't think this is gonna be that good or like that comfortable. I'm very curious to see like the sound quality when I have it plugged into a PC. But yeah, unboxing it doesn't look that bad at all. I mean, it just has like some kind of basic packaging inside of there. We get a little like, I guess, splitter, like a male and female splitter for it. But let's actually put these on and see how they feel. So in terms of their size and weight, they actually are pretty bulky now that I have them in my hands. And they're not that heavy though. Like, I mean, they're definitely like kind of cheaper headphones. I mean, we didn't pay that much for them, but putting it on, yeah, it just has that cheap headphone feel. Absolutely no like kind of sound canceling kind of going on. Absolutely like kind of budget, I'll just say cheap padding. I don't think this would be that comfortable. Actually, as I'm just wearing it for a few seconds right now, I can tell this would not be comfortable. You do have a little bit of padding on the actual head part, which is good, but yeah, to be honest, like the styrofoam on this is extremely stiff. It's actually not even styrofoam. I don't know what type of material this is. It does have a little bit of adjustability if you had like a massive head, but I honestly have a small head. The thing is, I actually just don't think this is really that comfortable, and I think after gaming for like 30 minutes, I would just want to take this off. But to pair with the headphones, we did also get a little headset stand. It's just like a tiny like plastic one. Obviously, this is more of like an aesthetic thing. It's not going to really improve the setup necessarily, but it will make it a lot cleaner, and I think literally all we do is just slide that on just like that. Headset stand is put together, and yeah, it does feel like a very cheap headset stand. Like, I don't even know what type of plastic this is, but bro, it was so cheap. So honestly, I will say 9 out of 10 in my opinion for the headphone stand. I'm actually gonna bring my favorite product from Temu back up here because we also did get a little bit of like a coiled keyboard cable. So we're actually probably gonna have like the ultimate Temu budget keyboard, to be honest, but let's just first see how it actually fits and make sure it actually connects. So the braided keyboard cable is actually just 2 pieces. You have this one metal thing, and it is just a 4-prong or 4 like point connector. So just connect it like that, and then you can literally just tighten it, and there you go. You have your coiled keyboard cable, and feeling this, I'm gonna be like completely honest, it feels really good. It feels better than I expected, and when you plug it in, it is just a USB-C, so it should work with literally like any mechanical keyboard. It doesn't just have to be this one. But yeah, already look at how much better this keyboard cable looks. Of course, you actually like take this part off, and when it's on your setup, it just will make your keyboard and just overall setup look so much cleaner and like low-key kind of like expensive. But even though these were like very budget and like kind of cheap things from Temu, of course, it just feels a lot more premium. And dude, it's just such an easy upgrade to any setup. I think getting a coiled keyboard cable is like a very cheap, easy upgrade. So yeah, overall, aesthetically, this feels really good. But the last and arguably most important part of the setup from Temu is the monitor. The packaging looks all good, which is a very good sign. Sometimes on like cheap budget monitors, you get like horrible packaging. But it honestly looks like any other kind of cheap budget monitor in terms of like the monitor stand even. You get like all the display connectors, power connectors, display port, all that kind of stuff. And you do just get a very small monitor stand, but honestly, you don't really want a big monitor stand because then it just takes up a bunch of space on your desk. Of course, we need to check the monitor and make sure it's not cracked. I would be actually shocked if it was cracked because the packaging on this looked really good. And flipping it over, okay, yo, it looks really good. And it even has a little bit of like a satisfying pull. Hey, that was pretty good. But for our Temu monitor, dude, honestly, you would not be able to tell it from Temu apart from the like random brand. The brand name was Gawfolk, so I think that is just a kind of weird name, but yeah, it is just a random company. The bezels around look very, very good. Monitors in 2026, you can find them honestly very budget friendly, like around $100 like this one. And dude, I mean, the performance on it is pretty good. Plus, they are not that thick at all. Over here, like the reason it's kind of thick near the bottom is this is just like the main internals of the monitor, but overall, it's pretty thin. And I mean, dude, for a budget monitor, it looks pretty good. Let's just quickly put together the stand, which does look very easy. You just slide on the actual monitor arm, just like that. It hear a tiny click and then that doesn't fall off. And then you actually take your monitor feet and I think we are, yeah, I'm missing the screw. It's probably inside the box still. Okay, so the screw was actually inside of this like little manual packet. I always like low-key throw away the manual, but it's legit just one screw and they actually don't give you a screwdriver, but most people have a screwdriver, so that's completely fine. So in under 2 minutes, the monitor is completely set up. I mean, dude, these stands are very easy to put together. In terms of like how sturdy they are, it does have a little bit of shake if I kind of like shake the mouse, if I kind of shake the desk up a little bit, but it's not the end of the world. I mean, you could get a like third-party monitor mount if you wanted it to be like super stable and get more adjustment, because the only adjustment you have on this is like tilt, but that honestly is completely fine in my opinion, and I think it's just perfectly fine for like 99% of people on this kind of monitor stand already. But of course, the whole reason I bought this monitor isn't because of the stand, it's because of the specs. So just to remind you guys, the one thing I actually really do like about monitors is for them to be 27 inches. You can go 24 inches if you want to go a little bit more competitive, but I tend to like 27-inch monitors, and this one isn't only 27 inches. It is also 1440p, so it has 2K quality, and basically 2K is just like double the resolution as like 1920 by 1080. So it is 2560 by 1440p, which means you're getting higher pixel density, so you're gonna get better quality, and you could go down to 1080p if you want to game a little bit more competitive, especially since this does have 165 hertz. But the good thing is I'm gonna be gaming on 1440p and 165 hertz, so I'm gonna be taking full advantage of it. Plus, you're getting that good quality and still 1 millisecond response time. So yeah, amazing pixel quality. Probably the colors are not gonna be that good since it is a budget panel on this monitor. For the price we paid from Temu, literally nothing to complain with this monitor, but I will be able to see just how good or bad it really looks when I plug it in. Before I put together the entire setup, I'm gonna be using my $3,000 RTX 5070 gaming PC on each of the setups to make sure I'm not negatively impacting the performance of the products at all. But finally, here is the Temu gaming setup. It actually looks way better than I expected, but the most important part is how each product performs. So the gaming setup looks absolutely amazing. I just loaded it in, and I have to say immediately, the headphones sound way better than I actually expected. I haven't been able to test out any of the peripherals, but the sound quality on these gaming headphones are really good. And also this monitor with its refresh rate, and I'm also gaming on 1440p, so I'm taking full advantage of this monitor. That's actually actually go onto full screen, so we have like the least amount of input delay. But the monitor not only looks really good, but also feels really, really smooth. And I mean, let's get a quick kill over here. Dead. Like I was saying, some of these cheap monitors have like really bad colors, but honestly, the colors on this monitor are like perfectly fine. Wait, let me get this kill. There we go. The colors look way better than I expected, and with 165 hertz, dude, it's actually very smooth. Like, it's a very competitive monitor, 1440p, and for only $100, it's actually really good. Okay, wait, I might be dead to this guy. I think I'm dead. Yeah, this, it's fine. We still have reboots, but honestly, like, playing on this competitively, it feels really good. But seriously, everything from Temu, even from like the keyboard and mouse, I am using the mouse in wireless mode. It feels really good to game on, even like competitively. I'm able to like easily kill people, and it doesn't feel like there's a lot of input delay on this mouse at all, because it's literally being used in wireless. So the sensor on this budget mouse is actually really, really good. So overall, for a Temu gaming setup, it is way better than I expected, and there literally is not one thing that's bad. Like, the headset stand made the setup feel really, really clean and look good in the cinematics, because it's just like very clean and organized. The monitor looks good. It feels very, very good to build with and like kind of game on competitively, because it's just like very, very smooth. You guys are only able to see 60 hertz on YouTube, unfortunately. Oh wait, there's a guy right here. I was just free building. 30? Come on, edit. But yeah, this monitor feels really, really good competitively. It's just so smooth. Where is this guy? Wait, hello? Where did this guy go? Is he in one of his triangles? Wait, I actually have no idea where this guy went. Okay, I literally don't know where this guy's camping. He actually just disappeared. Oh wait, I hear him. He's inside of here. He just opened a door. Buddy, that was a mistake. All right, let's just kill him real quick on our Temu gaming setup that costs $200 and is so smooth. Yup, there he is. Cracked. Come here, bro. You're done. Nah, you're dead. You're dead. This guy's actually so annoying. Yeah, dude. Look at him trying to camp there. You're done. But honestly, there's not one bad thing on this Temu setup. I'm actually shocked. Everything seems to be working. There's not even one bad thing. Like, the keyboard feels really good to game on. It looks amazing as well. I mean, dude, everything about this setup is just perfect, straight up. Honestly, this doesn't even feel like a cheap setup at all. Everything about it is just straight up perfect. Like, there isn't even one bad thing about this. Dude, this guy is so annoying. 30? No, I'm actually not dying to this guy. I'm not dying to this kid. Nope, you're not getting in. 14? What? What did I just get killed by? I got killed by some random guy in the background. Okay, no, I actually need to win this game on the Temu setup. I definitely can. I don't have any more reboots, so this is our last chance here. I really need to just lock in. I am actually winning this game on the Temu setup. This Temu setup is insane. I don't even care. It feels so smooth to game on. There's literally no issues with it at all. I have to win. Honestly, I didn't know you could build an entire gaming setup for only $200 on Temu and have it be this good. Obviously, I'm not including the gaming PC, because you can just use your console or PC, whatever you have, even laptop. So, yeah, or Nintendo Switch if you really wanted to. Okay, there's another guy right here. I saw a bunch of loot here. There we go. These might be his builds, and he's just spamming me. Dead. There we go. He got laser to the back. Easy, easy. We just stole that kill. We have 11 kills on the Temu setup. We're going crazy. Oh my, I'm dead. Please, please. Oh my gosh, we're going crazy on the setup. And then there's another guy. Oh my gosh. Please. Dude, I'm literally panicking. I can't. What is going on? Dude, literally, I just kept on getting pushed. Oh my, we had like 12 kills on the Temu setup. I think it's pretty safe to say that the Temu gaming setup is absolutely insane. It felt so smooth to game on. All the peripherals we bought. The only thing that I actually would recommend is maybe changing the mouse pad, because I felt a little bit of friction. But yeah, everything from the keyboard, mouse, monitor, headset, everything was perfect. So highly recommend everything from the Temu setup. And let's see how the TikTok shop one is. But now it's finally time to see if TikTok shop beats the Temu gaming setup. And I did receive all the products. However, the monitor actually arrived basically open, so I don't know if we're going to be missing parts when I actually unbox the monitor, but everything else seems to be good. So let's start with unboxing the keyboard. If you guys remember, I did try and go for a pink theme, so we did go with our pink and purple keyboard, which looks so good. I honestly did not expect this to look so good from TikTok shop, especially for how cheap we bought it. Quick sound test. It's just like a normal mechanical keyboard, and we also do get keycap pullers. So if I actually pull off one of the keys, you can see we have red linear switches inside of here. But the fact that you can get this really nice kind of lavender keyboard from TikTok Shop is actually pretty impressive. In my hands, it feels pretty good, and you also have 2 different levels of keyboard feet on this keyboard as well. And another thing I did not expect is you even get a matching keyboard cable. They could have easily added a white or black one, but they actually gave you a pink or like lavender cable as well. So this looks so good, and I actually think this might be my favorite part of the setup. So you also do get some white keycaps, but honestly, I love the all purple look of this keyboard, so I think I'm gonna keep the keyboard like this. The only bad part I can see about this keyboard is it doesn't really have RGB. They did say it has a backlight, but the backlight is just actually white light, so I don't even know if it really shows on camera. It is extremely dim. Keep in mind, it is pretty bright with all the lights on me right now, so in a dark room you would see it more, but yeah, even I can like barely see it in person, so I don't know if it's really picking up on camera. But I mean, honestly, I'll take a slight white glow over nothing, and for how cheap I got this keyboard, I can't really complain. Next up though, we have our wireless mouse called the SC580 from Ala or Ula, however you pronounce it. Looks pretty premium. You would not expect this from TikTok Shop at all, and taking it out of the box, okay, wait, this is actually way tinier than I expected. It is actually pretty small, and I mean, in terms of the weight, I would say it probably is around like 80-ish grams. It's not like the lightest, nor is it the heaviest mouse. It actually does seem like we have the wireless dongle inside of here as well, which is really, really good. I am actually curious to see how much input delay we have on it, or if there is any like delay if I'm using it in wireless mode, but it actually looks pretty good. And I think if we're turning it on, the only RGB on it is just like on the little DPI buttons. You literally can barely see it. It's just like a little bit of blue. I mean, it's better than nothing. I mean, it was a pretty cheap mouse, so I have to keep that in mind. And in terms of the cable, you just get a pretty nicely braided black cable, so nothing too special with the mouse, but I think the shape of it is perfect. And the main or most important thing about the mouse, or any gaming mouse in my opinion, is obviously like the quality and sensor, all that, but also that you have side buttons, because without side buttons, it's very hard to game. And I honestly really like the shape of this. So yeah, I think this mouse is actually pretty good, but of course I'm able to give it a real rating when I actually game with it. What is nice is you also get some mouse grips that you are able to add on, but me personally, I don't really like this, but I know a lot of FPS tryhards like this. So yeah, this is actually like a pretty nice addition that they're adding. And to pair with the mouse, we got the mouse pad, of course. And whenever I receive a mouse pad in this type of packaging and not any type of box, it's always been horrible. So I honestly don't have any high hopes for this. And okay, I mean, hey, I mean, the print quality does look blurry, but it was super cheap. Honestly, I had really, really low expectations. It's not like a good mouse pad. You can find better mouse pads that elevate culture, of course, launching July 1st, but okay, never mind. Now that I'm actually running the mouse on it, there is a lot of friction. Like, I don't know if you guys can see, usually mice like glide very easily on mouse pads, but bro, look at this. Oh my, yeah, no, this is actually pretty bad. Like, dude, look at the amount of force it's taking for me to even like drag anything on the mouse pad. I don't know what like fabric they used, but it actually is not good. What is good is, I mean, the rubber base on the bottom, the mouse pad doesn't slide, and the stitching looks fine, but yeah, on this mouse pad, it just slides so much. Just as a comparison, this is my own Elevate Culture gaming mouse pad. This is called the Cross Design, and genuinely, when I'm tapping it, I'm not trying to put more force, but it literally just slides around easier. Like, if I go super light, it's like basically the same amount that the other mouse pad was doing. But yeah, there's just way more glide on this mouse pad, and it just feels way better like to actually game on. There's just less friction. For the last peripheral, of course, we have the headset, and I'm actually very excited to test this out. First of all, I know this is obviously HyperX, but I mean, dude, shipping from TikTok Shop, you would expect it to get like damaged, but literally perfect. And I think this lavender kind of pink color is gonna match obviously really well with our keyboard. And I mean, dude, it's literally a HyperX like headset, so it's gonna be good quality. Oh my, yo, wait, I actually love the coloring. Dude, These look, yeah, they are definitely mini headphones, but dude, these look sick. Oh my, and you even get like a tiny little mic. Wait, let me put these on. This is actually so funny. So this is how they look when they're on me. I actually need to test out the sound quality on these. I'm actually so curious, but they literally are what they say they are, like mini headphones. So I guess you could actually very easily like travel with them. They do kind of like fold in like this, but I'm actually dying to see like the sound quality when I actually plug this into a PC. And they do have a little bit of like a headband over here, so I will test out how like comfortable it is when I'm gaming on it for a while. But even right now, as it's resting on my ears, it's actually not like uncomfortable at all. They feel very, very light, and obviously these are budget, but they don't feel like cheap, if that makes sense. For the monitor, this is like the main thing I was worried about with this setup, because I'm not even joking, this is how it arrived. So I have no idea if like cords or the power cable, that would be horrible if that actually like just fell out during shipping, like in a box, because as you can see, you literally are able to just pull out the parts like this. So I would not be surprised if something just fell out. But first we have a screwdriver. We also have the monitor feet, a display port cable. Let's see if anything is missing. Imagine the whole monitor was just missing. I think we got lucky. I still see the power cable here, also an HDMI, and then this looks like the monitor arm. And then of course we have the monitor itself. So that actually could have been very, very bad. They needed like do better packaging, but I mean, hey, as long as the monitor screen isn't damaged, we should be good. We're good, we're good. That is actually very, very risky. I'm not gonna lie. I had no idea what to expect. Like, not only the fact that parts could have easily fallen out the box, but more importantly, I feel like the monitor could have easily cracked. But we did get lucky, and looking at the monitor, it has a very, very like slight curve to it. I wouldn't really have listed it as like a curved monitor because that barely looks curved at all. But honestly, I like flat monitors like more sometimes, so I'm completely fine with this. And attaching the monitor stand should be pretty easy. I think we literally just slide this on. Yup, just like that. There we go. And then we use the included screwdriver, and we got 2 screws, but we only need to use 1 to actually screw in the monitor feet. So the monitor is now completely put together. In terms of adjustability, I always have to do this test. You do have like tilt that you can do, but side to side, you literally just have to move the entire monitor itself. And unfortunately, there is no height adjustment. You could buy a monitor mount if you wanted to get more adjustability, but honestly, I like how thin this monitor stand is. It doesn't really take too much space on your desk, so that is pretty good. But not only do I expect it to be pretty responsive with the 180 hertz, but it even has a 1 millisecond response time, so there's basically not that much input delay, and the colors and panel might actually look pretty good because it is a QHD display. So when I turn it on, we should definitely like expect some decent colors, not like crazy. It is still a budget monitor, but I think just specs wise from TikTok Shop, this monitor is like extremely impressive. And after putting the TikTok Shop setup together with the same gaming PC, this is how it turned out. Now that I am on the TikTok Shop gaming setup, I am on 1440p, as you guys can see right over here. And honestly, the monitors look very similar, but if I had to say which one is really better than the other, maybe this one is like 15-20% better. Like the colors look a little bit better, and in person the quality looks like a little bit clearer, but it's honestly so hard to tell. It might just be placebo and like kind of the wallpaper I had on. But both of the monitors, whether you go for the Temu or TikTok one, are very similar, and I would just buy whatever one is cheaper if I'm being completely honest. But yeah, like I was saying, the same goes for the headset. Like this one I honestly think is just like more comfortable, but the other one had like really good sound quality as well. This one from HyperX, like these HyperX minis feel very, very light on my head, so they actually feel like really comfortable. They definitely do feel more more comfortable than the other ones, and if I had to choose, I would definitely go for these headphones. But in terms of the actual peripherals, so already I hate the mouse pad. The mouse pad is absolutely horrible. The Temu mouse pad was way better. This one feels like it has so much input delay. I even like had a little bit of tape there. Let me try again. Definitely, I would say I hate the mouse pad. The mouse pad feels horrible. It feels like there's so much friction. And as you guys can see, I don't even have like any mouse like tape or anything extra on it. But yeah, the mouse pad feels like there's a lot of friction. It doesn't feel smooth at all. The mouse itself is also in wireless. Obviously, there isn't a wire on this. And I will say, this mouse does feel like it has a little bit less input delay. Like I can feel it like a little bit smoother to game on, if that makes sense. My ping is kind of high. I have like 50 ping. And also in terms of the keyboards, I think it's honestly just whatever one is your personal preference, but I do like the way that this one looks and sounds a little bit more. Actually, in terms of looks, I like the other one, but yeah, I like the clickiness and like how loud this keyboard is. It's just completely preference, but overall, both of the setups are pretty similar, but we need to see which one we really gain better on. And once we start getting some kills and I actually have to go into some fights and like we kind of push the setup a little bit more. But overall, the TikTok Shop gaming setup is also absolutely amazing. The only thing that I definitely don't like for sure is the mouse pad. The mouse pad feels really, but in terms of the main things like the keyboard, mouse, and monitor, literally perfect. But at the end of this game, I think I will be able to tell exactly which setup I really like better overall. I did get a lot of kills on the Temu one, so it's gonna be kind of hard to beat that on the TikTok Shop, but hey, we're gonna be fully W King here. I'm really trying. Oh, and this guy in my back, nice. Okay, who's this guy that lasered me in my back? Oh, this guy I was fighting. I think this is the kid I was fighting. 50? Come on, give me this. Oh yeah, you're 1 HP. No, this guy's literally 1 HP and he's still trying to fight me. Nah, come here, bro. Oh, and this guy's about to steal my kill. Nice. My kill is literally gonna get robbed. Yo, get away from my kill, bro. Oh, dead, there we go. I got my kill, that's all that matters. Okay, it actually feels good. Like, I feel like there's a lot of action going on, and this setup feels really good to play on. Like, it does not feel cheap or anything at all. Like, I would not think this is only $200. Oh, and we just got, like, absolutely cooked. Oh my gosh, this guy is such a tryhard. That guy is actually such a sweat. Okay, honestly, I'm just gonna go for these supply drops here. I really need these supply drops. I need heals. Oh my gosh, there's so many. And I need maps. Low key, I'm kind of shambles here. Honestly, it's gonna be really hard for me to decide which setup I overall like better. They both feel so good, but I think I'll be able to tell by the end of this game. It depends what happens at the end of this game. Oh wait, there's some guys over here. Okay, I definitely need to just third party this. Oh yeah, he's right here. Okay, he actually looks kind of good. I just need him to drop on me though. Oh my gosh, yeah, he's 1 HP. I'm pushing that. I'm literally pushing that. And oh yeah, that's so much good loot. I need that. Nope, this is my loot, buddy. Okay, there's one guy right here. Oh yeah, I think this is the guy that just died. Yeah, he wanted, oh my gosh. This guy's full, oh, he's dead. Dead, yes. Okay, wait, we can actually win this game. That was actually so good. Okay, we can actually, I just need to lock in. There's only 5 other players and we have like 4 kills right now. Oh, and we didn't even die once, so I have all my reboots. Oh my, this guy wants his loot. 50? You're dead. Wait, where'd he go? I don't even know where he went. Oh, one of them just died. I'm literally getting double teamed by this whole lobby, bro. Oh my gosh, I can't. And he shot me through my builds. I literally can't. That guy was literally a controller player. Oh my gosh. I can't. Nah, that's actually so dumb. Honestly, both the Temu and TikTok Shop gaming setups were really good, but if I had to build the best setup using both the Temu and TikTok Shop products, I would definitely choose the TikTok Shop monitor, keyboard, mouse, and headphones. However, I would use the Temu mouse pad. So overall, as a setup, I definitely did like the TikTok Shop items better. I'll link everything from both gaming setups down below, and if you watched all the way to the end, make sure you drop a sub so we can hit 1 million subs by the end of the year. Make sure you also check out my brand new mouse pads launching down below in the description, but more importantly, remember Jesus loves you, and that's about it. God bless.